we are assembling the coffee pop-up card. So I have chosen some masculine colors for this card. We've had requests for some masculine designs, and so I want to show that just by simply choosing a more masculine paper can change the feel of a card. Okay. So I'm going to start by putting my panels on. I always like to do the base of this card first so that it has time to dry while I assemble the inserts. I want to make sure these are stuck down really well. And then we're going to work on the base. Okay, you fold it down, over and down. We are creating this 1/4 inch gap that we will be gluing down flat. This is where the base of our card helps the base of our card rest inside the base. So you're going to glue this 1/4 inch flap down. And then set that aside and let that dry. And now these are our inserts. And I'm going to be using brown ink around the edges of my pieces. I decided to do both my donuts chocolate since I'm going for more masculine colors. Now before you glue any pieces down, you'll want to double check, make sure you have the right donut going onto the right place. They're similar, but they're not the same. Sounds like a Sesame Street song. Okay, so there's our donuts. I changed my mind about a plain coffee cup after I saw it. I decided to use paper with a little bit of design in it. So I'm rubbing my ink pad lightly across the top as I bring it down to the edges, just to add a little more color variations to my mug. Oops. If you use a lightweight paper for this piece, cut 2 of them and glue them together so that you have a sturdy base. Otherwise your card will flop over. Since I changed the color of my paper, this is the rim of the cup. So it's too white for that cup, so I'm going to use my ink pad to darken that up a little bit. And this fits flush right around the edge. And then your coffee. That was a little bit of black I added to it. Center that right on there. Okay. And I'm gonna lightly do the edges of my smoke. Gray might have been better than brown, but I didn't get that one out. And just put a little bit of glue towards the bottom. And do your smoke. Your steam. Your steam, it's not smoke. Okay. So there's my steamy cup of coffee. And my donut. This is for the back of the coffee cup so that you can add a sentiment. Okay, now bring over your base, and one thing you need to remember when you're putting this together is that you need to put your pieces in facing down, okay, because the front of the card is facing away from you. So you're going to slide your donuts in, take them all the way down till they won't go down any further. And then just fold your little tab up here and put glue on it and glue it down. Then your coffee cup, you're going to slide into the slit that's at the fold. And you'll notice that it goes right down to the bottom edge. And you're going to put glue on here just enough to catch this bottom edge here. You'll make sure do not put glue and glue it down here on the sides, because otherwise your card won't open. And anytime I make a mistake on this card, it's always this one piece right here. Be sure to glue down this top flap, because this is what lifts the top of this base up. So when I push this with my finger, these push up. And so these have to be glued onto this piece. If you don't do that, the card won't function properly. Okay? And now to close it up, we're going to just glue these two tabs front and back to each other. So bring your card over and just sandwich these right together. Okay? I have made a mess everywhere today with glue. So you want to make sure you get these glued together well. And then we're going to close it up by gluing this tab. And there you have the coffee pop-up card. Thank you for joining me.